Hi, it's Lorraine Pearson with the Return to Rural Project. Today we are live at the Hanna Dental Clinic with Dr. Dave, Dr. Robin, and Heather. And for those of you who don't know what the Return to Rural Project is, it's an initiative that encourages young people and their families to move back to Alberta's special areas, start businesses, and raise their families. And the Warwicks are the 10th success story that we are featuring. So I'm going to turn it around, and if at any point you have a question during the interview, do go ahead and type in your question and I will ask it to the Warwicks. So there's Robin.
Hi.
Dr. Dave,
Hi.
Dr. Robin, and Heather. So we are live. I'm going to back up here. This is my first interview of three. Of three people. Oh, that's good. And the coffee mugs make it great too. So, all official. We are live at the new dental clinic here in downtown Hanna. When did you guys open doors?
July 11th.
July 11th, so about 6 months in business. Afterwards, they're going to give us a tour of the clinic. So can you kind of tell us, how many years have you been operating for?
33.
33 years.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Robin, you moved back to Hanna
2012, so I've been here 4.5 years.
4.5 years. Awesome. So, and then Heather is a hygienist. So this really is a testament of a true family operated business. So we have the two dentists on our right and Heather, the hygienist. And we're missing Kevin today.
Yes, we are.
And what does Kevin do?
Kevin's a certified dental technologist.
Okay.
So he
So
makes,
tell us what that is.
yeah, he makes all of our orthodontic appliances and our dentures and crowns and bridges, and he's always got some new machine and creating dental prosthetics. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. So he moved back this year?
He's been back for 2.5 years now, I guess. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah.
A year and a half.
Year and a half. Okay, year and a half. There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Dave is also known as the singing dentist. So
Singing dentist, yeah.
maybe later on our tour you can
She wants
sing
to
us
do
a
the
song.
Christmas jingle.
Yeah.
No.
So maybe we'll get
We'll
if
see.
everybody
Yeah.
is
I
really
need to
nice
drink
on
more.
here.
I'll drink more and then maybe.
All right. And so how many employees do you guys have?
I think we have around 22 on the payroll or somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah.
Okay, 22, and open this new location downtown. How are you liking the downtown location?
It's beautiful. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous, efficient. I don't think there's anything that we would have changed with it. It's we're real happy with it.
Awesome. So 33 years in business.
That's correct.
And Robin's joined. And what's your favorite thing about operating a business in a small community? Or what?
The people, really. Like, the people makes it, and you're not going to get that anywhere else. And they're very supportive. They just want you to succeed. And yeah, it's nice, and it's nice to support their business too.
Mhm.
So, they come here and see us, and we support them in their businesses, and just really nice communities.
Awesome. And also, speaking of community, this group is very involved in the community. Can you just tell us a couple of things that you guys have your hands in here in Hanna? Like, you're a dance teacher, Robin.
I teach dance, yeah. Play on the Hanna ladies hockey team.
Yeah.
Ladies curling. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And Dave, well, actually, yeah.
Yeah, Heather.
Go ahead.
I'm actually a member of the CIA, Community Initiatives Association. We're a fundraising group. But we've been working on that since the early 90s. I'm the treasurer of the Hanna Golf and Country Club. I've been in position somewhere on the executive for most of the last 30 years. And then I've coached the ladies hockey team, which is the biggest struggle I have. And I play hockey and golf and have a lot of fun. Yeah.
And Heather?
I play hockey, and I'm a new pickleball player. We have a pickleball group in town, so that's been fun.
Yeah.
And I belong to the Front Row Center group that brings in musical artists to our town.
Awesome.
And before that, I was on the school council and helped volunteer getting the school concession healthy eating.
Awesome. So you guys are very, well, as I know, but lots of people know that you guys are very involved in the community. And also, you guys go to, well, I'll first ask this question. Where do your clients come from? So what's your reach, would you say?
It's a long way sometimes. We just treated a person last week from the Boston area whose family actually lives in San Jose area. Mm-hmm. But
And how did they hear about you?
Internet, even though we don't have a website, they found us.
Yeah.
I'd say 60% of our patients come from further than 50 kilometers actually. But we have 10,000 charts on hand right now that are active, and we're treating a lot of people from the city these days because of some of the work that we do.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And could we touch on what it is that you're doing, because you're involved on a larger scale with, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, with the UN on mercury?
Yeah. We've done work with the UN on the Minamata Treaty, which is an initiative to get rid of mercury in all products and processes. I've attended 3 meetings regarding that. We've always been, since the 90s, been aware of the dangers of mercury in fillings and been trying to discontinue the use of mercury. We're beginning to understand the occupational risks, the environmental risks, and the risks to the people that have them in their mouth. So that's one of the things we do. So we've actually set up a very thorough protection strategy when we're getting rid of these mercury fillings. So that's one of the things that we do. Maybe Robin can touch on some of the systemic things that we treat because of dental infection.
Sure.
Yeah, like we're really interested in whole body health. So we always look at nutritional aspects of things. We dig deeper. The mouth is not a separate entity of the body, so we always are looking at how that's affecting the whole body and vice versa. So.
Awesome. So is there anything else that people might not know about your business, or anything that you guys want to share before we get up and do a tour?
I don't think so.
Okay. And before we start our tour, do you have any tips for anybody? Because so Heather came into the community. Dave was kind of born and raised in the area.
That's right.
Any tips for anyone wanting to integrate into a rural community?
Just join all the clubs and sports that you can join. I do way more things in Hanna than I ever did in the city, just because everything's more affordable and easier access. So yeah, you'll meet people very, very quickly if you join anything at all.
Awesome. That's a really good tip. Any other tips for people wanting to return to rural or maybe start their own businesses?
I think one of the most important things is to embrace a lack of anonymity. That's what, for me, that drives me to enjoy living in a small community. Anonymity is a dangerous thing to have because there's no responsibility for the community. You can kind of slide under the radar. When you come to a small community, you lose anonymity. People want to know about what you do, and I would say just grab that and run with it, because that's going to be the whole key to success.
Wonderful. Anything else? Anything you want to tell before we get up and do a tour?
Just how happy we are with our staff. We're so lucky to have amazing staff that they create a lot of word of mouth for our clinic.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it trickles from the top down. You guys are very positive people, and it trickles through in your staff. And the Warwicks have been recognized for their customer service over the years too. Yes, great customer service.
Yeah.
So the happiest people around. So if you guys want to give us a tour of the new clinic, we would love that. And again, for anyone wanting to ask a question, if you have any, go ahead and type it in. So where do we want to go first?
I don't know.
Oh, and Dr. Dave always has on funky scrubs, so he's known for that.
The first thing we should do is make sure that people understand that there's a few cabinets that have to be put in yet.
Yeah.
So you're going to see them in almost every room, that there's some stuff that we're just not quite finished yet. But this is our staff room, and we run conferences for our staff as well. We have a big screen TV behind there, and there's some stuff. So
well,
it's fully functional
awesome
staff room, so that's happy. And if you go down there and then to the left, you'll get into a room that, you're following
Sure,
me?
I'll
Okay,
follow
all right.
you. I'm following.
So this is one of the things that we have been really proud of, and that's our mercury removal room. So this is a room that has been designed to specifically safely remove mercury-containing fillings. We have, in fact, we're in the middle of doing a study. So the two rooms have special ventilation. This is the only place in our office that will drill on a mercury-containing filling, which is the silver filling. It's 50% mercury. The study we're doing right now involves taking samples from various places when we remove the mercury filling and just seeing how far it spreads, because the other part of the study that we know is happening, because we're halfway through getting the data, is that particulate, or those bits that fly around, are constantly exuding mercury vapor. So that's another source that we have to be aware of. So it's this is a nice room. It's healthy and safe for our staff. So it has the ventilators. We've got special ventilators here, and then all of our contaminated sundries go straight out into special receptacles. So this is it's just sort of new and I think a bit groundbreaking. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. You bet.
Awesome work.
Yeah, and then if you go down the hall, maybe Robin can talk about the surgical suite.
Sure, yeah. So
Yeah.
this is our, besides the mercury room, it's the only other private chair in the building. So it's good for, nervous patients, kids, just patients that are getting a lot of extensive work done. It's nice and peaceful. We can shut the door. Yeah, and it's got a nice little window. So
Awesome. There we go.
Heather,
Okay.
talk about this.
We have 2 conference rooms
Oh, awesome.
that we can have private conversations with the patients. And also we're hoping that our son Tim Warwick, a doctor of naturopathic medicine in Calgary, and his girlfriend Madeline, one day will come to Hanna, because we have such a need for their services too in our town. So we have rooms ready to go when they have the time to come to Hanna. And
Perfect.
give that.
Awesome.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
we'll just keep going
Show
down.
us
to
the
the
keep
waiting
going
room.
down the front? Yep,
The
I'll
hall.
follow you.
This is our waiting area with a
One of our staff members
yeah.
painted this
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's
Right.
beautiful. That's
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
For your
incredible.
grand opening
Yeah,
this year.
Yeah.
And you guys have some of the history on the walls here, actually.
Yeah, this is the site of the original National Hotel. It was the only building that's been on this site until we built the building. So it's the National has a reputation that you can't talk about everything, but we've tried to change that up a little bit. And but we have it's kind of a bar to pay homage to the National, and a little feature behind me I won't talk about.
Very cool.
Yeah, but we're very happy with Dale Kroll and Hanna Building Supplies for the work they've done for us. It's really been. There's another Return to Rural guy I should be talking about, because he's excellent and his staff is incredible. They really made it easy to build a building like this on budget, on time. So
Yeah.
very good.
Perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's many resilient entrepreneurs in the area.
Yes, there is, yeah. So then we can, it's our reception area, and then we have a financial and ordering office for 2 of our staff.
Perfect.
Yep. And then
And
we,
like you mentioned before, you have 22?
about 22,
22
we have a lot of
If you want
part-timers, so.
mat leaves.
We're gonna-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Format leaves, yeah.
Okay.
That seems to be a common theme here. So this enters into our treatment area. So,
Dave's Angels, hey?
yeah, that's right, yeah. So we have 2 hygiene chairs dedicated just to cleaning teeth for our 4 or 5 hygienists.
Okay.
And each room is equipped with its own workstation, and so we can show all the x-rays are digital, and so we can show each person that in the room and have a quick consult on all that.
Perfect.
Then, so from our old office, which had 5 chairs total, we have 10 here.
10.
Wow,
Wow,
we have
double.
the 2 hygiene, yeah, exactly, and then we have 7 in this area, just 1 through 5 plus the 2 hygiene, and they're all
Excellent.
relatively identical, so it makes it easy to go from one chair to the other. Maybe
Excellent.
Robin could show you.
Yeah, this is our sterilization hallway. So all the instruments get cleaned here, and we have again, amazing staff member that works really hard back here to get the instruments turned over and back out so we can keep everything running smoothly. So.
Excellent. Is there anything else?
Yeah, there's maybe
Okay.
the X-ray and the laboratory too. So we'll show you this first, I guess. We have this is our ozone machines. We use ozone a lot for treating dental infections. It's incredibly resilient and a great agent for killing all sorts of bugs. So
Excellent.
it's something that we use daily, basically. Yeah.
Great.
And then we have relatively state-of-the-art. This is a radiograph machine we bought, I think about 3.5 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a three-dimensional X-ray, which has really transformed how we can diagnose different problems that people have, because you can scan right through any of the dental tissues, and we can identify infection that we never could have identified before. And this is one of the driving forces for the people that come in from all over the world, basically, to see us. So
Wonderful.
yeah, and then Heather maybe can show you the quick consult room there.
Sure. Hey, while we're waiting for that to load, can you
Yeah.
guys talk about the work-life balance? Because this is a family business. How do you guys put up with each other day to day, or actually maybe work as a team?
Well, we don't see as much of each other during a day as you'd expect. We all have our own work we're focusing on, so it's actually just a few moments a day that we actually get to talk. It's such a big building and so many rooms, so you wouldn't you would expect us to be together all the time, but we're not.
Okay. Well, perfect. Oh, and so here we have a.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
three-dimensional
it's a
X-ray.
three-dimensional X-ray here. So if I was to maybe bring this up here, then we can actually show that we're scanning through the tooth.
It's actually an even
Yeah.
better one in there.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's really interesting technology, and then we just created a consult room here. We use a microscope to do some of our diagnosis with gum problems. So it's just one that we can sit the patient in and close the door and talk to them about it.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just a
Excellent.
nice little room.
It's kind
And
of
the
what you'll
biggest room-
get from. I'm just zooming in on it
that's
there.
good. Yeah.
Are we going to do Kevin's lab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me show you the lab.
Take us
So,
to Kevin's
yeah.
lab.
Yes.
Kevin's lab. This is where technology is. This is incredible. This one. So, I wish he was here to tell you about it. And we messed it up. So
Maybe I'll have to interview him and put some tidbits in the blog.
Yeah, you might have to. Yeah. So, and it's still a little bit under construction. We just took delivery of a new machine last week. I think we're one of 2 labs in Canada right now that are using the machine the way we are using it. So he's got a lot of CAD/CAM technology, which is computer-aided design and computer-aided manufacturing. So we mill things, we devise them on the computer, and then we create them. So he's got a.
You can show him what they work here.
Maybe Robin will show you what.
So he does a lot of his work here on this computer, and he'll design, like for example, a partial denture framework, and then it gets sent. This is his new machine here.
Wow.
It's
pretty fancy.
So this is a puck of material. So he'll insert this puck into this machine, and it 3D prints, an entire framework out of that. So he can actually use this again to make a couple more.
Wow.
But it's not just partial dentures. There's night guards and.
That's
all
pretty
sorts of things.
state of the art.
State of the art.
There
High
you go.
tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the examples. This is the plastic. I'll just pull this off, and so the white part of this is the milled. It used to have to be a metal, which had problems with toxicological issues. Now using the plastic, it's completely inert, and it snaps into place, and it's very smooth and strong. So that's just one of the new things that
Very
we're doing right
comfortable.
now. Yeah, it's super comfortable.
Very cool.
Yeah, yeah. So this is Kevin's.
And then he spends a lot of time at this area too. This is where he does a lot of his, like waxing out of the teeth and that kind of thing. So.
Orthodontic soldering.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
So
it's all.
now people know what goes on behind the doors here at the dental clinic, right? I'm sure lots of people don't even know what all the things that you guys have your hands in. So,
Yeah.
thank you for spending your guys' lunch hour with us today.
Thanks for
Thank
letting us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anything else that you want to tell people? How do we find out more? Where do people contact you?
Phone.
Phone?
We do have a Facebook page. We are in the process of getting our website back up and running. We had a little problem with the virus a few years ago, so we're still we're working on that. So.
Mhm.
But,
Excellent.
Yeah, or pop in. It's
Yeah.
right on Main Street, so.
Yeah.
Pop in, they're
Yeah.
friendly, they don't bite.
No, that's right.
Okay.
And thank you, Lorraine.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
so welcome.
Yeah.
Do you want to end with a carol, Dave?
No, I'm going to leave that for.
You have to come in, you have to come see in person.
Yeah.
All right,
But
sounds
thanks.
good. I'm going to turn it back around to me.
Okay.
So
All right.
wave
Yeah.
goodbye to our
All right.
viewers.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning